Good morning guys. We're back at it again with another video. Very exciting times because the entire look of the house has been completely changed. So let's see what the house looks like right now with the stucco on. That's right, with the synthetic stucco. How nice does that look? And we got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jesus, all the way from JFFE Stucco in Tucson.
That's right.
How long have you been doing stucco, my man?
Been on the stucco trade for 31 years now.
Right on. And
Get in there.
And you started working for yourself?
Actually, I opened my own outfit about two and a half years with my own crews, my own license, and you know, try to make it out there.
Right on, my man. One thing that I really liked about working with you, right from the get-go, I could tell you take a lot of pride in the work that you do. And for a lot of tradesmen, you know, it's more of just like they just want a paycheck, they just want to get the job done, but I can tell that you really take a lot of pride with the work that you do.
Yes,
and
I do, and everybody on my crew does. I think we're doing great. I think I have an awesome crew. It starts from being from the lathers to the stucco guys and the finish crew and myself. I always take pride in what we do. That's awesome, my man. And guess what? The house looks amazing. My wife loves it, and thank you so much for doing such a great job. Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, baby, here we go. So the first step of doing the lath and stucco is the guys have to run their chicken wire going all the way around the house. So the chicken wire gives the plaster basically a way to kind of adhere to the building and not want to sag. So the chicken wire is mechanically fastened to all those yellow ties that are embedded in the ICF. So it's fastened right to the wall. Now, one thing that I did before they applied their initial plaster coat is I went around and pressure washed the entire house. When ICF is sitting out in the sun for a long time, it starts to develop this kind of ugly, yellow, slippery film on it. So I just wanted to get that off the building. After watching these guys do the plaster layer, I started to realize this is a lot of physical labor. Just getting this all done. Everything is mixed by hand and applied by hand to the building. So it is it's a lot of physical work to be able to do something like this. Hey guys, what do you value most in a good pair of boots? Are you looking for durability, something that's comfortable? Well, guess what? The creators of Brunt Workwear set out to create boots that hit on two vitally important features of excellent boots: comfort and durability. Right now, I'm loving the ring model of boots that they sell. They're all synthetic, so there's no leather used. It has a composite nano toe, and they're super light. I'm not a big fan of big, bulky boots. I want something that I can essentially run around in while I'm doing work on our property. These are super comfortable, which is very important to me so I can do my best handyman work. I use my boots to do tractor work, dig entirely unnecessary holes for an ad, and I've even used them to attract the ladies.
Nice boots.
Guess what? You can try these boots out for 30 days, and if you're not satisfied, you can return them for free, no questions asked. Click the link in my description box and use the code HM15 to get $15 off your first pair of Brunt boots plus free shipping. So here's some close-up shots of how the guys are applying the plaster to the house. So this is a 2-coat process. So they do their initial plaster layer. Once that is dried and cured on the wall, then they come back and do the final synthetic stucco. But it is just a lot of mixing and applying it and shaping it right to the wall. And I really appreciate that the guys took a lot of time on masking off all of the finished surfaces. A little bit of prep work goes a long way because it makes cleanup and giving basically a very good professional result at the end too. But you can see when these guys are really going, it is a bit like an orchestra. So they got one guy, mixing the mud, and they got a bunch of guys applying it. It reminds me of like when I'm watching concrete finishers do a slab. It's the same kind of dealio. So the smoother that they get this coat and the better the job that they do on it, the better the end result is going to be, because once they start putting that stucco on, boom, that's what you get. So we went with a synthetic stucco. One of the benefits of going with a synthetic stucco over a more traditional system is that the color is mixed right in with the stucco. So after it is applied, you're done with it. And the great thing about doing this as opposed to painting over stucco, which is a more traditional method, is that the color is going to fade a lot less, and there's going to be less maintenance down the road, just because the color is going to stay the way that it is. Typically with a painted stucco system, then the colors will fade, and then you'll have to get it touched up with paint more frequently. And if you're to do a more traditional stucco system, then what they would have to do is, after they put their stucco on the building, you would have to let it cure and let it dry for up to a month before they can paint it. So this just means you can just get things done much faster. You're going to get a better end product, and it wasn't really that much more expensive than doing the traditional stucco. I actually think it saves money, because I would have had to pay somebody else to come and paint it on top of that. These guys, they love to have a little bit of fun on the job site, which, hey man, if you're out there working all day, it makes the job so much more enjoyable when you can have fun with the guys that you're working with. These guys were definitely a ride to work with. And to do some of the final sections on here when applying the synthetic stucco is that they prefer to work in the shade when they're applying it, and I think it's just to keep the wall at a cooler temperature as they're applying it, and then they'll take everything down when they're done. man, that front door just pops out now. I love it. Man, oh man, looks so good. That beautiful bifold door, looking so good. It's amazing seeing the house look like this now. We've been working on it for, you know, close to a year, and looking at that ugly white foam, no more. We got our beautiful finished stucco coat, and here's some final drone shots of the house. Turned out really nice. Love the color. Works very well with all the black and kind of gray tones that we've got going on, and that Nichia siding, it just poof pops right out. Awesome, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.